Hello, it's Nikki. We're on the home straight. We're coming round the corner. We're here today for part 9. Welcome. Thanks so much for joining. I mean, it just goes without saying now, but if you haven't listened to the others, feel free to go back. There's 8 other episodes, so you are welcome to go and do that and fill your boots and enjoy. On to today's episode. This is going to be a really beautiful thing. And it's a tricky one because it might be a thankless task. You may never know that this has happened. Here's what I mean. Do you ever have that moment when you've been in a tricky situation, or your back's been up against the wall, or you've been a bit tired and emotional, or you've just been dumped in the street, or all of the above, as I have experienced. And a random stranger that you've never met before, nor seen since, comes over and helps you, supports you, looks out for you. And you will remember that person forevermore. You may not remember what they looked like, what their name was, where they were from, the information that they shared, but you will likely remember how they made you feel. Maybe it was relief, maybe it was supported, maybe it was being seen, maybe it was being reassured. Those feelings can come back and they will stay lodged in our memory. Imagine if you were the person doing that each and every day. Through your work, through your content, through who you are in the world, through how you show up, through the way that you email people, the things that you say. I want you to imagine what that ripple effect might be. And the thing is with this is that you could be the one. You could be the one right now who is able to do those things. The temptation can be to wait, to say that you're not quite there yet, or you'll do that when you have more of an audience, more of a profile, more of a story, etc. The thing is, though, you can do that now. You can be the one who can bring that clarity. You could perhaps be the one who will make sense of what it is. You might be the one person who says the thing in the exact way that you do, that finally it resonates with somebody. I remember being at school. I've told this story so many times, but again, I really resonate with that 13-year-old girl. So we were put into sets at school and we had 6 houses and there were 3 on each side, A, B and C. And then maths was set 1 to 6. And I remember, and I was in the top set across the board, but I remember being in science. And because I was in the top set for everything else, I remember thinking, why can't I understand this topic? Why can't I get it? Why can't I get my head around why that thing is that thing? And I just couldn't figure it out. And I'd go round and round in circles, and the 2 teachers that I had in year 7 and 8, they felt very, very old school, even though bizarrely, they were probably only the same age as I am now, which now just seems completely bizarre. But they felt really stuck and steady and stale. And they would look at you, which they probably wouldn't be able to do now, with complete and utter disdain, like you just didn't get it. Like there must be something wrong with you. And I remember that feeling of wanting just to be able to ask questions and not be ridiculed, and just to be able to be in that conversation or have a little bit more time and patience within it. And then year 9 came along, and I had a teacher who to most people was really scary. some people had said not very kind things previously. But there was something about her, well, the fact that she could break down information to me and make science make sense to me was incredible. And I didn't mind if she shouted at other people or she was a bit stern or steely or however people were describing her. I finally felt that I could understand this topic. And I knew very quickly what to do to stay on the right side of her. And I did it. And I managed to pass my science GCSE because of that woman. And that's what you could do in the world. Now, I haven't really needed my science GCSE, so it's not really about that. But it's that sense of possibility. I want you to consider where you need to go next. Where do you need to be bolder? Where do you need to be more honest? Where do you need to walk outside what is expected of you and really and truly go for it? Because nobody is going to come along and say, now you are ready. Apart from me, in this episode, who is going to say, and now you are ready. So I invite you, I ask you, I plead with you to do the things that you're supposed to do in the world. To start showing up and sharing and being that person who is needed in the world. If I can support you with this, it would be my absolute pleasure. So do come along to nikkiraby.com/speak up and let's do this. Let's do it. I would love to do that. If you would like to speak to me, don't hesitate to email hello@nikkiraby.com and ask me your questions and let's have a chat, see if it's right for you. Actually, a one-off session might be fine for you as well. It doesn't necessarily have to be the whole shebang and the whole course, but at least make the move. Be bold, be brave, and go and do the work you're supposed to do in this world. I'm sending you all my love. Bye.